What is going on, guys? It's Tony from Lone Paintball, and today I'm going to show you how to program the Planet Eclipse LV1.6. Six. First off, guys, we're going to be looking over here now. And if your gun doesn't have the tournament lock off already, you're going to need to use a 5/64 Allen wrench. I've already pre-done it, obviously, taken off the two grip screw, 1 and 2. And then you're going to be located right inside of here. Top left of your battery is a little red button. You're going to need to toggle that off while the LCD screen is on. That is how you turn on and turn off your tournament lock, right in there. So let's jump on into the programming video itself. Mark, do you need me to move this one out of the way?
No, I do not.
Okay, well, first off, guys, to get your gun into programming mode, you're going to press and hold the center button. Your gun will turn on. So we're going back to the center button once again, press and hold. And now it's going to say turn off. I don't want to turn off. I'm going to press the top toggle switch. And now this is how we're going to go right into how to program the actual gun. So we're turning the gun on, letting it set, going to turn it back off by the center button, and then you have an option to toggle up with that. That's what you're going to want to do. So now that we're toggling through this thing, let's see how we're going to program. Training mode, we're not going to worry about that. Hardware, so the hardware, we click the center button, and the biggest thing here in the hardware section is going to be the trigger switch. Do you want it to run opto, which is going to be meaning that when you pull the trigger, it's on a brake beam sensor, or do you want to click that and move it to the micro switch, which is actually, obviously your trigger is actually hitting the micro switch. In my opinion, that's very, very consistent due to the fact of if you get paint inside of the grip or the gun, it might not read that opto breach sensor. So the micro switch sometimes is probably the best option to go with, but I'm going to keep this gun stock with opto. And to save that, you're going to press and hold. And then now you can go up and go back into other modes. Hardware, then we have the filter, then we have timing. Timing is huge on this gun because people always want to mess with their dwell. Keep this stock at 11.5. I would highly recommend that. People say if you want to lower your dwell, I mean, you can click it. This is how, click the center button. You can go down, you can go back up, which I'm going to leave it stock. That's how you do that. Always click the center button to save any item that you're trying to program. Leave the dwell stock because people can say, you know, I'm going to lower my dwell so I have a more efficient gun. If you lower the dwell too much on this, guys, what your gun's going to do, it's going to be starving for air and not allowing the solenoid to have enough time to open and close properly. So I wouldn't mess with that too much, but people like to. Personally, not my favorite.
So essentially you'll save air, but you won't shoot any paintballs.
Correct, yeah, you're gonna, if you drop your dwell too low, your solenoid's gonna be starving for air, and that is no good. So next one we have here is the ramp setup. You want it to step, or you can have like how quickly you're engaging your ramp. I would probably leave that stock as well if you are a tournament guy at all whatsoever. And then we're looking brake beam sensor eyes off, rate of fire, that's set at 10. Eyes on, that one's at 10.2. I was messing with it earlier. So this is where you can actually, with your eyes on or eyes off, kind of save modes to how fast do you want this gun to shoot with your eyes on or eyes off. I mean, you can turn it up pretty high. I mean, I would recommend, once again, if you are a tournament player out there, you guys need to leave most of this stuff stock on the gun. Wouldn't mess with it too much. So let's see, fire mode. This is the biggest thing here in my opinion, other than messing with the dwell that you shouldn't touch. Firing mode, you got ramp or semi-auto. So if you want to be a tournament guy, let's go ramp, click the center button to save it, and you are ready to rock. And then preset, this is also another big one actually. Preset, so when you've gone through all these functions and you done jacked your gun up, if you want to go back to factory, to where it all began, scroll through, you can go, let's click on actually, let's go click, load. Now you can go semi 10, semi no cap, factory. That one right there is huge. Factory reset the gun, load that, and you should be ready to rock. Hit back, and I'm gonna click on it one more time just to make sure that that's saved. So it's set back to factory settings, how it literally came from Planet Eclipse. And yeah, we're ready to rock. Hit back again with the center button. And that's it. It's time to go nighty-night. That is how you access the programming mode on the LV1.6, guys. So first off, you need to take it out of tournament lock, turn that tournament lock off like you saw in the beginning of the video, and then you can easily scroll through with this 3-function keypad to change modes and kind of whatever you guys would like to do with the gun.
And then of course you got to turn tournament lock back on.
You can, yeah, I mean you can, you don't have to.
Oh, you don't have to? It'll fire with the tournament lock?
Correct.
Okay,
yeah.
Just making sure.
Yeah, it's just a lot of people like to, so they don't accidentally get into their settings and mess stuff up. So that is that, guys. LV1.6, how to program it, how to get the tournament lock off. And until next time, take it easy.
Actually, I got a question for you.
What?
When you were switching from ramping to semi,
yeah,
is there an option, because we didn't show it, that I can set a max rate of fire on the semi so I can do like the 5.0 for tournaments?
Yes, you can.
Okay, and there is no comment from the YouTubes today because we opened a new Facebook group. Links are in the description. I want all you guys to go there because that's where we're going to interact. We're going to ask you questions. You can ask us questions. We might do a full video answering your questions like we do with the Rate My Gears. So go check that out. We'll see you next time.
Take it easy, guys.